Okay, is Mr. Haygood available? Okay, if I could have both of you unmute. Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to present is the truth and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
I do.
Okay, so Mr. Haygood, I do see a payment just received, and actually you've been making regular payments towards your child support. Do you have everything together, and do you have a Social Security check coming in?
I don't have one coming in yet. I was told by the firm that was helping me that I was approved for Social Security. I should be getting something in the mail saying that it's going to come in. They said that I'm
Okay.
going to have to. They said I'm going to have to add my kids to the claim.
Mm-hmm.
To do that, I'm going to have to go through the process of petitioning the court to get my name on the birth certificate, so I can get a copy of the birth certificate and Social Security card.
Mr. Haygood, it can be done through Ms. Harper. She can get the benefits directly so that they're not going through your account. They will go directly to her.
Yeah, but I have to add the kids onto my claim.
Okay, so do you two communicate?
We
No.
don't.
You don't. Ms. Harper, are you able to send to Mr. Haygood the paperwork?
College just turned 18 on yesterday. She has one more month in school left. She has one more month in school left. She graduates in May. I'm not really trying to drag anything out with him. He's doing whatever he wants to do at this point. So I'm just like ready for it all to be over. I don't know what 1 month of benefits would be for her, by him adding and having access to her information.
She may be
I
able
know.
to get further benefits, though, if she's
I'm
going.
sorry.
She may be able to get further benefits through that sort of disability, even in college.
Okay, so Mr. Haygood, I've asked him to produce me information before when we was talking about the whole VA stuff, in which he refuses to add her onto his benefits through the VA. But if he wants to, cooperate, he knows how to get in contact with me. He can contact me. I can meet him at Social Security or whatever we need to do, for whatever.
Ms.
First of
Carson,
all, first of all, I didn't refuse to do anything. I asked you for information. You didn't want to provide me with the information, so I went forward with.
okay. I don't want to get into that part. Ms. Carson, considering that the child is 18, can the child and her father make these arrangements for these benefits?
Gosh, I don't know the answer to that one, but I know that I've seen that benefits can still be coming through if a child is in college, but I don't know if she could do it directly. Interesting.
Social Security won't pay after 18. Only thing that has to do with college is the VA.
Yeah, that might be true.
And the whole issue is, I'm going to get it done. It's just going to take a while because I have to go through the court system to get a court order for my name to be put on the birth certificate so that I can obtain a copy of the birth certificate and a copy of the Social Security card. It's just going to take a while. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Ms. Harper, are you willing to provide that? I don't know your situation, so I'm not telling what you must do. I just don't know what the process is for the VA. Or are you able to contact somebody at the VA?
So I have, and the other person from DFACS should have records of that when we first started this. It was a matter of him wanting to obtain her social, in which at a time and a place then I wasn't able or willing to give him her social. I did contact the VA I did contact the VA to try to do something on my own, and kind of got a letter saying that he was paying child support, so therefore they wouldn't add, or whatever the case may be. I had emailed it to Miss Carson like later, prior to us getting to this point. I think when I first got started, the VA, they do whatever they do for their veterans. It's sad that, at the end of the day, these are kids. He has other kids that are currently on child support and are currently about to graduate school around the same time. And the fact that you don't want to assist, even with my child asking him for his information when she was applying for college, his response back to her via text was that he's not willing to give her any information. So we're just at a point where she's a student, will get Hope scholarships, will get grants and things of that nature. And I'm just not willing to go back and forth with him even after 18, because as a parent and as a responsible parent, you know what your responsibility as a parent is. And so I don't want to take her or put her in a position where she feels like she's begging her father for assistance with her going to college.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, my position with that, Judge, is I'm not saying I'm not willing to do anything. The whole thing is, these are my benefits. I'm the one who went to combat. I'm the one who's disabled because of this. And there's nothing on their end that they can do. I can give her all the information that she wants, but there's no way she can file for my benefits. These are my benefits. And all I was asking was, give me the necessary documents that I need to file. I already named my child under my benefits. They just won't give me any benefits for her, or they won't allow her to have access to my benefits until I can prove that I'm the father. And that's all I was trying to do. So, I mean, it's not me not being willing to do anything. So, I mean, that's ludicrous. But it is what it is. All I ask for is some paperwork, and I've done nothing in the past that would indicate to her that, I would do anything malicious with a social security card or a birth certificate. All I want to do is get what they deserve. That's all.
Yes, you have.
What, I use a social security card for something?
You didn't. You asked me multiple times to even file her on taxes so that you can pay back pay taxes from your other kids in the very beginning. So that's why I was so protective of her social security card from you.
Because
so you can sit up here, you can put on this front. My child has proof from her father in which she texts you directly asking you for information when she was applying for college applications, and your response to her was your response. And we're fine with that. So if we can get some arrears taken care of, and we can get your monthly payments up to date, we will be fine.
Yeah, we get into
my information. That's just the long and the short of it. I'm not going to give you my information.
I already have your information,
okay,
so it's either here or there.
Okay, so let me just make sure you understand that both of you are at an impasse of your own choosing, because, the information is what's needed by the agency. So what I think should happen is that someone should find out who at the agency the documents can be turned over to, so that they do not have to go through either of your hands and just go directly to the agency.
I've done that, Judge. I've called multiple times, and I've even been willing to take it down there, but they won't do anything. If they were saying that, they won't even speak with me because these are his benefits. And I get he's the one that went to come back. He's the one that did this and that and the third. But if I'm the parent,
so Mr. Haygood, are you willing to provide them with a document stating that for this purpose and this purpose only, you are allowing Miss Harper to provide, such and such benefits on behalf of your daughter? So she doesn't have, the ability to go through all of your benefits, just for the one purpose that we're seeking, so that she can have that paperwork put in.
Your Honor, at this point, I've already concluded that I have to go through the courts to get the access that I need, and I'd rather just do that. I mean, you know, at this point, I'm not willing to continue to bend when all I'm asking is for information. I mean, I don't, you know, my daughter has, I want all of my kids to get the benefits that, you know, I have gone and
Well, but
eligible for.
and I understand, but but I think you don't understand that you're delaying it. It sounds to
No,
me
I'm not.
like you've got
No, I'm not, Your Honor.
a great child. She's an A student. You don't want to.
She's delaying it, Your Honor.
Your
She's
Honor, in the
delaying.
past, when I've seen this, people go down together, and that way it can get all done together, and nobody's given anybody.
I'm scared of that with these
I
two.
mean, I'm at a point and I'm at peace, and I'm at a point where if he would like to meet me there, I can give them the information. I'm the one that's been calling them to a point where I've been getting no answer in return of trying to get benefits. His other children's mother, and I had a conversation. She's even attempted to call, and go through the same thing, and she was contacting me. So what they're saying is that he has to add them onto the information. And all of a sudden, if you can go back and listen to or look at the documents from the previous courts that we've had, he's all of a sudden up to the age of 18. Now you're ready to do it, when in the beginning you wasn't willing, you wasn't willing to do it. And like I say, I'm not at a place, I'm not at a bad place with him. It is what it is. If he wants to meet me and get it taken care of, I will have her social, her birth certificate. But now he's saying that he has to get his name on the birth certificate in order for the process to go through, when in fact they at the VA told me that they didn't need that. All they would need is something, the DNA, the court's child support information order is all they would need, because DNA has already been established. So I don't know.
Well,
whenever he's
Mr. Haygood, would you be willing to meet her at the VA so that we can just get this done? Because still, if you go through courts, I'm going to tell you that's going to take time, and this is not about either of you. This is about your daughter.
Your Honor, I think we're mixing up the process. The thing with the VA is not necessary about what I'm talking about, having to go through the courts to get my name on this document. That has solely to do with Social Security. The VA part of it is I need her Social Security number so I can put information in so that she can get school benefits. I need her Social Security number for that, and she's not willing to give me the Social Security number for that. We can't go down to the VA and do anything and get the information put in. All I need is her information so that I can put in the application for her to get some school benefits. Those are two separate things. The whole thing about me getting my name, and when she said that I wasn't willing until she was 18, I've had my daughter's name on all of my VA information for the last 5 years since I started applying. The only holdup was I just never had her information, her documentation.
So is there a reason why, if you two aren't there together? Because one thing about if you're there together, both of you hear what the VA is asking for, and that it's legitimate, and people know that somebody isn't trying to get something that they're not entitled to. Is there a problem with the two of you going together, having that transparency so that everybody knows what's going on, and just getting this done with?
It's no problem on my end. In fact, I went with my other daughter, who's not his child. She's a veteran. I went with her to an appointment, and I stopped by and I spoke with someone, and all they said was that we both needed to come. We both can be there and to provide the information, since I was not comfortable giving her information to him. And so I've never received anything from the VA to say, hey, we are requesting X, Y, and Z in order to complete anything. I've never done that. In fact, when I even filled out information in regards to trying to retrieve benefits on her behalf, they asked me, was there a court order in place? I was honest about that. I was honest about the amount. This is when he was paying regularly. And what I was received was that, Mr. Haygood has not did something on his end, therefore we cannot add her to the benefits, or the benefits or the application itself was denied. So I don't know what he's speaking of, but I went to the VA with, to confirm that it can be done in person.
Okay, so Mr. Hager,
I've been doing this for 5 years and receiving information, and you know, I'm well versed on the VA, and I understand what they need. It's a simple process. If she give me the social security number, then I can move forward. If she give me, if
okay,
she give me,
so Mr. Haygood, you already know that she has some apprehension about that. Can you make
that,
arrangements for both of you to go together so that your child can move on with her future?
no, Your Honor, I can't.
Okay,
If this,
well,
if this is as important to her as it is to me, why not just give me the information? I mean,
Sir,
I'm not willing to continue to bend when I mean everybody from the courts and
but you
everything.
don't, but what you don't understand, Mr. Haygood, is that this doesn't hurt Miss Harper. This
and
hurts
it
your,
doesn't, and it doesn't.
so, you got to look at where, this isn't about getting one up on one another,
No,
it's
no,
just about making sure that the child has what they need. And all we're
mhm.
saying is if a trip to the VA would relieve this forever, I mean, I just don't see where the downside is for you if you say that you want your child to have this.
And I don't see what the downside for her if she says she
But
want.
that's irrelevant. It's
It's not the
irrelevant
child,
because she does
Your Honor.
not have anything to gain. The only thing that she has to gain is her daughter's benefit. But personally, there's
Me too.
nothing in it for her.
And there's nothing in it for
So,
me either. There's nothing in it for me either.
oh, giving to your daughter when you're in arrears of child support is not anything for you?
No, no, no. What I'm saying is nothing for me to gain from her getting my benefits.
Well, I guess I don't see it that way. I mean, I would think that anytime your child gains something, that's a gain for you.
Well, you
But,
just said, Your Honor,
I
you just said it was a benefit for her. So it's the same. It's no benefit for me. It's the same thing. We both have to
well, but
Judge,
I
contribute.
see her,
I think that with the whole with this man is gonna do what this man has been doing, which is nothing other than financial, whatever he's paying for child support, and that's fine. I think the biggest thing for us, and my daughter per se, like to see the hurt on her face when she reached out. It wasn't me reaching out to him, it was her texting him, asking him for information for her applications and for her to school for schooling and things of this nature. And his response was, no, I am not in a position to give you that information. That hurt her more than it hurt me. I have nothing to gain from this. Nothing. If he wants to be the father that she looks at, however she views him, of not being able to assist her if she needed it, then that's on him. It has nothing to do with me. I have told him before he can submit me the paperwork. I can look over the paperwork, because I want to make sure that what I'm giving you her social is what it's for. He has failed to do that in the past. He has failed to meet me at the VA. He has failed to provide information to me to add, to show me that this is what you really need. It's not me trying to hurt him or hurt her. If she can get his benefits, that will be fine. If he's not willing to give it to her, I guess it's still fine. But at the end of the day, you want to sit up here and you want to say that you're trying, you don't want to hurt her, and you want the best for your kids and you want to do this. Well, then do what's right.
Mhm.
okay. I can see that I'm not going to resolve this, and it's kind of beyond our scope. We're trying to obtain the child support and the arrearage. I mean, I think it would be great if your child could get those college benefits that she's entitled to based on your hard work. But, at the end of the day, that's really going to be between you and your daughter. So I am just going to do a reset for, let's see. Now, and I'm sorry, Ms. Harper, did you say there's one more month left?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I will do the reset for 5/3. So we can just make sure that final payment has been received, and then, of course, your obligation will then revert to the arrearages, which if there's other children, then Ms. Harper, your amount will be reduced because children under the 18 will become the priority and you will get a lower amount. However, all of that money will get paid to you eventually. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
And I will see you on May the 3rd.
Okay, have a good weekend.
You too.